Hello everybody, my name is Garen and I am playing Final Fantasy XIV. As you can see, I don't have a character yet, so we're going to go through the character creation process and then get into this. I played this game before, but it's been a while since I've been at the beginning of the game, and I've heard they've changed a bunch of stuff, so if it seems like I know what I'm doing and don't know what I'm doing at the same time, that is exactly what the case is. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and make a new character. I'm gonna be a cat girl. Because I've never been a cat girl before. Uh-huh. Okay. Cool. Oh, boy. What do I want here? Okay, the self-proclaimed Seekers of the Sun are a diurnal clan of the Miko race. Their preference for the warm light of day pervades all aspects of their culture and is apparent in their devout reverence of Azima, the Warden, Keeper of the Sun, Goddess of Inquiry. They are perhaps best known for their striking eyes, a result of their vertical aligned pupils and faintly colored irises. It is also not uncommon for their eyes to be disparately colored from birth, a trait that is suspicious among their kind. Seeker tribes can be found throughout Eurasia, with a large concentration appearing near Limsa, Lamenza, and the Sigoli Desert. Starting stats. Okay. Those sound pretty cool. Let's see what's going on with the Keepers of the Moon. The Nocturnal among the Makot have dubbed themselves the Keepers of the Moon. Shying from the garish light of day, they revel in the shroud of night, with most offering their piety to Menfina, the lover, goddess of the moon. They are distinguishable from their diurnal cousins by their darker fur, larger ears, rounder eyes, and more pronounced canines, and longer, skinnier tails. The ritual application of war paint to the face is still regularly practiced, and it is believed the vivid colors grant lunar powers. After a great many summers of conflict with the people of Gridania, the Keepers have finally made amends with the people of the Sylvan city-state, with some even choosing to make their homesick. I think the Seekers of the Sun sound cooler, so I'm gonna go with that. Alright, so what's going on here? I'm gonna randomize the appearance until I find one that I kinda like, and then tweak it from there. What's your hair like? Just short? Ah. Ooh. I like your hair. What's going on with your eyes? Can I go into the face and see what's up with the eyes? Okay, one's green and one's like a very pale yellow color-ish. Okay. I don't think I like this makeup, so I'm going to remove that. How tall are you? You're average. That's fine. What's your tail like? I think that's okay. I'll see what other options there are. Okay, so first of all, what is this? Is it somewhere I can't see because of your hair? Okay, I don't know what's up with that. Is it tattoos? Okay, there we go. You got like little scars on your face. What's up with that? Ah, There we go. That doesn't matter because I can't see it. Do I want scars or no? I don't think so. I think we'll go with just what's this? Oh, okay. It just matches the eyebrow color to the hair color, it looks like. Okay. This character creation process is very thorough. Okay. How do I... Okay, tail shape. This is what I want. What other options are there? That's what I need. I think I kind of like that. I like how the tip is slightly different color. Okay. Let's see. Anything special to do with what is this? Aha. Okay, hold on. I need what is this color? It's like a blue gray-ish thing. Okay, so blue. That's a little too blue, I think. Is it? Yeah. Not dark enough. This one? This one. Okay, it's hard to tell. Aha, I can just hover over. Oops. I think that. We'll go with that. There we go. Alright, I like that you have two different colored eyes. I'm not sure on this green though. It's kind of clashes with the overall white and blue look. So I like the lighter colored ones. Let's check out the eye colors. Can I do kind of a lighter blue? And a middle blue. Trying to see if I can match the hairstyle-ish. I think that's blue. Is that purple? I think I went up to purple. There we go. Blue. Where is this purple? I don't know. I'm slightly colorblind, so it's hard for me to tell. Can I get your hair and your... Okay, that's about the closest I'm going to get to your hair and your... Wait, no, this side. There we go. I like that. Okay. Cool. And your face shape and everything is fine. Your ears... Can I put tips on the ears? Ears, tail, eyes, mouth, nose, facial features. Is it on face? Oh, it is. Oh no, that's the standard. I kind of like this one. But I also kind of like this one. I don't know. I like that. We'll go with that. How do I do ears? Can I change ears at all? I don't think I can. I wanted to see if I could make the tip of the ears have the same little thing I've got going on with the tail and the hair. But apparently I cannot. Okay. Okay, voice. I don't know. I guess I could start from there. Actually. I like it. Alright. What's more close? Oh. Okay. Wow. That will do with the race. Okay. Cool. Now that I've spent forever on this, I think we're good. I like it. What's this do? Adjust graphics settings. So I don't need to do that. Alright. Character creation is done, I think. Confirm. Yes. Comment. Nice. How do I spell my code? Is it like that? I think so. I don't know. I don't actually know what that does. Okay. So my character's day of birth. Oh man. I don't know. April 1st? April Fool's Day? Sounds good to me. Let's go. Oh, what did they say? They usually... Azima, right? Element of fire and associated with the ninth moon of... I should start from the beginning. Azima is the keeper of the sun. There we go. And goddess of inquiry. She commands the element of fire and associated with the ninth moon of the Eorzean calendar. Azima is the daughter of Althig and the eldest sister of Benfina. She is most often depicted as a noble lady holding a golden fan. Her symbol is the radiant sun. That's good to me. That fits the theme of my character. We're going to be a gladiator and start in Ul'dah, because on my other characters I've started in both Gridania and Limsa Lamenza, and I haven't started in Ul'dah or as a tank, so this works out perfectly. There we go. I thought I said I want this one. Okay, Seraph. Why? I don't know. Oh no, I have to make a name. This is going to take me a moment. Sienna Chrysiar. That's a made-up name if I've ever heard of one. Alright, Sienna Chrysiar it is. Let's go! Yes, let's go. Sorry, I gotta shift myself here. Drinking water. This world is currently full. How dare it be full? How's it going? Everything good? lovely little layover. Hey, here we go. Oh boy. I'm floating with sparkles. I don't actually remember what's going on here. Here, eh?
Here, feel.
Look directly into the sun. Oh. Hello. Do you move? I was looking at the sun.
Think.
Ah. Dude, sweet armor. Do I get to keep that? Oh, dude. Sweet sword and shield. Do I get to keep that? Did I win? Hey. Hey you. Oh, I was sleeping. You alright, lass? Well, something caught my throat. You alright, lass? You were moaning something fierce there for a while. Or for a while there. Feeling the effects of the ether, I reckon. You'll get used to it, though. Don't worry. Fly. Chocobos! Halt! Who goes there? You there, halt! That was close. Dude, sweet mustache. What's all this about? Inspection. Men search the carriage. There are people. And bags in a box. I'm just an honest peddler, friend, so don't be too disappointed if you don't find nothing, eh? Mind your tongue, old man, lest I cut it out. That's a little harsh. Sir, look, Somnus, I saw you pull that right out of your pocket. Honest peddler, was it? Since when do honest peddlers deal in prohibited herbs? You're in a lot of trouble, old man. You'll rot in a dungeon till the end of your days, unless you can afford the fine. Heh, business as usual. We're under attack. Called it. Amalja, 2 arms, 2 arms. Yeah, they do have 2 arms. You're right. 7 hells, consider this a warning. Now go, all of you. You sure? I have a sweet sword, if I can summon it again. Oh hey, we're floating. I didn't notice that. Look at that, no wheels. Just bubbles. Bubbles. Balloons, that's what they're called. Aha! Get wrecked, Amalja. Dude, That kind of excitement ain't good for the heart. But be careful around them brass blades, lass. Bastards will have your shirt off your back if they fancy it. Like common bandits they are, only less honest. Less honest than a bandit. Thank the gods for sending some beastmen to the rescue, eh? Hey, seeing as we've got a long ride ahead, do you mind keeping me company till we arrive? Them youngins don't much care for conversations, see? Hello. How's it going? Brent's the name, and peddling's my trade. And judging by your unusual garments, I'll wager you're one of them new adventurers. Sure am. I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. That's what I call a living. So long as you avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business, these days especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? To gain power, to win glory, to amass fortune. I just want to play a video game. Well, if you ain't inclined to tell, I ain't about to pry. Might be as old Brent's a chatterbox, but he sure in hell's no busybody. Ain't no busybody. I can speak. We all have a secret or three, don't we? Me? Dozens. Good to know. And I'd rather they stayed secret too, which is why I don't go sticking me nose where it ain't welcome. Just remember though, there are more important things than fortunes and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. I'm looking for profit. And by the by, is this your first trip to Ul'dah? Here is. We'll go with yes. It's really not, but yes. Is it? Well, let this journeyed itinerant tell you the ins and outs of your destination. Oh no. Ul'dah is ruled by the Sultana in name, but most folks know the Syndicate holds the real power. Them and their monetarist cronies would happily get rid of her grace altogether, but that won't happen while she commands the loyalty of the Royalists, and the Royalists are nothing if not loyal. These factions have long fought over power, throwing the weight of their wealth against each other, and they show no sign of stopping. Of course, the lizard men, that's the Almaja, couldn't care less about Ul'dah politics. They have their own interests, see, and they ain't afraid to use force to serve them. That seems like a problem. They say war is a gift to peddlers, need breeding profit. And though it shames me to say it, I'm inclined to agree. So that's just the way. Ah, at long last. Behold, Ul'dah, jewel of Thanalan, where folk turn sand into gold. Sand turns into glass. Or silicon.
Deep in the sun-baked south, surrounded by the shifting sands of an endless desert, she rises, a solitary rose amidst the dust and rock, a symbol of defiance, her name, Ul'dah.
Cool.
Even with the coming of the seventh umbral era, hope springs eternal for the mongers and merchants who vie for lost fortunes in this bustling oasis. As the twin faces of Nold Thal maintain their vigil over all that has been and shall be, the present proffers a brave soul.
Sweet music, bro.
One whose arrival could mark the beginning of a new era of prosperity for the realm.
And here's where we be parting ways, lass. I'm off to the markets to deal in me wares. then it's onto the high road for me. Cool. I want you to have this, by way of thanks for putting up with me prattle. What is it? Is it money? You never did tell me your name, though. But hey, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square. Okie doke.
May the traders nurture our fortunes as they kindle the flames which burn within us all. For by fire are we reborn.
Ah, reborn. Like a realm reborn. I don't know if that was the joke, but that's what I'm thinking it is. Final Fantasy 14. Final Fantasy 15 with a long dash in between. Or, like, that's called? I don't know. Epic music. Hello. Oi, Venture, over here. Hello. Sweet sunglasses. I mean you. Fresh off the carriage by any chance? Eh? How can I tell? Because you look like you have no idea where you are. The name's Wyman, and it's my business knowing every bugger else's. Now then, what if I was to offer you some invaluable advice by way of welcome to our fair city? Free of charge, even just this once, like. I don't know if I trust you. Welcome to Ul'dah, the shining beacon of prosperity rising from the deserts of Thanalan. Please select the control scheme you wish to use. Keyboard and mouse. Follow the instructions to move your character and adjust the position of the camera. When you are ready to proceed, speak to Wyman. I'm good. I'm good. Do you not keep my key bindings? Oh no. Initiating quests. Non-player characters, NPCs, offer quests that can be recognized by the exclamation marks above their heads. Right-click the mark to bring up the quest window. Cool. Alright. We're going to take a moment here to rebind all these keys and set up my hotbars and everything. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I got my keys bound, I think. Everything's good. Yeah, everything seems good for the time being, at least. So, and I've got my hotbars all set up. I may move some stuff around later on, but this will be good for now. So let's... What do you give me? Silver chocobo feathers. Crazy. Am I wearing the optimal gear? Ooh, I get a ring of freedom. Nice. Cool. Alright. Okay, Wyman, what do you want from me? Once you've initiated a quest, a prompt will appear detailing its objectives and rewards. Click on the Accept button on the lower left and to add the quest to your list of current duties. Well, I guess I'll do it. What you got for me? It's just plain to anyone with eyes that you don't know your way around here. If I let you go wandering off down the street, down to the nearest dark alley, you're certain to get mugged or worse, and I don't want that on my conscience. So before anything else, you'll want to head over to the quicksand and speak with Momody. She's the master of the Adventurers Guild and can set you on the right path. Cool. Just take those steps over yonder and pass through the double doors. You'll find her inside. And that's as much as you're getting for free. Good luck with the adventurer. Yeah, the reason I keep looking over here is because Discord is blown up. Yeah, begun a quest. Use the duty list to help you complete your task. Upon accepting a quest, the current objective will appear under the quest title in the duty list on the right side of the screen. A maximum of 5 quests can be displayed at once. Clicking the title will open the quest in your journal, allowing you to review objectives and rewards. Gotcha. Let's go. Hello, Nanamuku. Hello, Martier. Sorry to step on you, nameless guy. The Smith. Oh, there's Momody. Complete a quest by right-clicking the NPC with a check mark displayed above his or her head. Completing quests will earn you a variety of rewards, from items to guild to experience points. Thank you. Another cutscene. That's a very blurry book you have there. How do you even read it? Why, hello there. Who might you be? I am Bob. If you're looking to join the Adventurers Guild, you've come to the right place. Name's Momody, and I own this fine shop, if it please you. I also manage the Adventurers Guild here in Elda, so you might say that I'm looking after green adventurers like yourself is my vocation. I read that wrong. I read a lot of this wrong. And lucky for you that it is. Without someone like me to steer you right, you'd soon find yourself in the middle of nowhere, caught up in business you don't understand. I mean, I do that on a daily basis. Like our conflict with the Omalja, for example. They've been plaguing the Sultanate for nigh on, forever now. Then there's the Garlean Empire. None can say for sure what they're plotting these days, only that they are. Aye, the people drink and make merry, but underneath it all there's worry. Worry and a lingering feeling of loss. Hello, dancers. And little wonder, it's scarce been 5 years since the Lesser Moon cracked open like a giant egg, releasing an abomination intent on turning the realm into an 8th hell. So much was lost in the blink of an eye. 'Twas like the end of the world had come at last. But then, things begin to get foggy. Everyone has their own version of what happened next. Some of them 2 or 3. You'd think people would remember something like that, but the fact is they don't. Nobody does. There is one thing the survivors agree on, though. The part played by a band of adventurers who laid down their lives for the realm that wasn't their own. They fought valiantly, like so many others, and like so many others, they never returned. Deeds worth remembering, and I'm sure you'll agree. It's a shame that our recollections of those brave heroes are as jumbled as those of the calamity itself. Whenever we try to recall their faces to mind, it's like they're standing between us and the midday sun, permanently silhouetted. I'll bet that sounds poetic to you, doesn't it? Well, it's not. It's bloody infuriating. But even if we can't remember them, we'll not let them be forgotten. And so we call them the Warriors of Light. And they'll forever stand shining as an example of what adventurers can achieve. That's why we welcome new arrivals like yourself to our fair city. All I ask is that you lend a helping hand and try to leave Odal in a better state than you found her. If you can promise that, I'd be happy to let you join the guild. Alright, then. A promise is a promise now. I'm counting on you to put the past behind us. We need people working and spending and bickering like the old days. And a happy and prosperous Odal means more business for the quicksand, too. Any road, let's make this official. Go ahead and write your name in the register, neat as you can. You mean the blurry one? Yep, the blurry one. Sienna Cruciar. Well, ain't that a charming name? Just rolls off the tongue, it does. Alright, Miss Cruciar. On behalf of the Adventure Guild, I officially... Please, sir, be merciful. The 12 is my witness. I swear to you, I'll bring you your money. Nice monocle. In the East, it said even a merciful God might be driven to vengeance if thrice blasphemed. Be grateful we're giving you a fourth chance to offend. You two, attend to this scum. No, please, mercy, I think is what that said. I think I clicked too fast. Well, ain't that a sorry sight, nor an uncommon one, if I'm honest. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, I doubt you'll end up like him. Just the same, if you need a bit of advice, about one thing or another, pay me a visit. Just don't go bothering me every time you stub your bloody toe, alright? Of course, I do hearing the lady muse on the many manhoods of her acquaintance from time to time. Anyway, welcome to Odal, Sienna. And take a moment to catch your breath, and I'll teach you a little bit about our fair city. Cool. This concludes the introductory game tutorial. You'll have taken the first steps as an adventurer in the city of Ul'dah. Listen well to the wisdom of Momodi Modi, then go forth and discover the incredible adventures that await you. Ooh, I leveled up. Main scenario quests. The important quests used to tell the story of Eorzea and her people are called main scenario quests. These tasks are equally distinguishable from others by their unique icon. Quests using this icon indicate a task or a series of tasks tied to a duty or a feature you have yet to unlock. Score. Okay, sorry about that. All that Discord blooping was probably pretty annoying. I think I got it sorted. Yeah. Fight or flight. Move you over here. Before I continue the story, I'm gonna run to a Moogle for my mail. Because that's not the door. Is it not the door? That's not the door. Because I think I have something in there that gives me a bonus to XP. Oh, you... Really? Okay. Whatever. Hello again, Nanamuko. Miminaru. Okay. Oh, get the pillar out of the way. Momodi, the proprietress of the Quicksand, wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. Okay. Before you go charging off to find your fortune, I have a few basic tasks I'd like for you to perform as to help you get to know the place. I said ... not that I wanted a fortune. Why does everybody assume I want a fortune? First of all, I want you to visit the Aetheryte Plaza. To get there, head west from here until you reach Emerald Avenue, then look to the north. You should see a giant floating crystal called an Aetheryte. If it weren't for the Aetheryte, traveling around Eorzea would be a damn sight more trouble than it is. Of course, you still need to attune to them before you can use them. So be sure to do that with the one in the plaza. If you ever attuned to an Aetheryte before, Sienna? If not, lay your hand on the thing and you'll see what I mean. Once you've done that, I want you to pay a visit to the Gladiators Guild over at the Colosseum. Assuming that sword ain't just for show, you might consider training there. And finally, I want you to visit the Sapphire Avenue Exchange over on the Steps of Thal. Goods from all across Eorzea and beyond turn up there every day. You'll have no trouble finding armor, weapons, or anything else a fledgling adventurer like yourself might need. You might say that everything's for sale here in Ul'dah, so long as you've got the gil. Just make sure you don't pay more than you ought, Sienna. And there's plenty that won't scruple to swindle unsuspecting foreigners like yourself, especially if they think no one's looking out for their best interest. Which is why I'm giving you this letter. When you visit the exchange, find a gentleman named Cesaroga and give it to him. He'll be happy to tell you about the markets once he's read it. Sorry, getting a little thirsty. In short, then, visit the Aetheryte Plaza, the Gladiators Guild, and Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Simple. Oh, but before you go, word of advice. While there are more than a few unsavory characters out who will try to take advantage of you, there are also some honest-to-goodness problems you should consider offering a helping hand to. A lot of folk are lured to the city by promise of wealth and power. What many of them fail to realize is that instead of chasing after Gil the moment they get here, they ought to be making friends. Let it be known that you're willing to give as much as you get, and opportunities will come your way. Speaking of which, you should speak to the smith over yonder. Those lads always have some good advice for up-and-coming adventurers. Otherwise, that's about it for me. It's past time you got going. Oh, and let me know when you finish, will you? That way, I won't be spending my days worrying that you're down to your small clothes without a gil to your name. Aye. Okie dokie. Main menu. The main menu grants quick and easy access to most of the game's main features. For example, selecting character under Character opens a window containing your character's various attributes and currently equipped gear. Selecting the journal under Duty displays a list of current and completed quests and levy quests. If you wish to customize your game's various settings, use the key binding, HUD layout, and system configuration. They all can be accessed via system. Select Active Help to redisplay these tutorial messages. Game progress is saved automatically, so there's no in-game save or load functions. However, to prevent data from being lost or corrupted, it is strongly recommended that you end each playing session by selecting Log Out or Exit Game from the game menu, or from the system menu. Sanctuaries. A crescent moon will appear to the right of your experience bar whenever you enter a sanctuary. While in this special area, you will accrue a rested bonus. The bonus will continue to grow even if you are offline. All experience gained through battle, crafting, and gathering while under this benefit of rested bonus will be increased by 50%. Your current rested bonus is displayed on top of your experience bar. The dark orange bar shows how much more experience can be earned before the bonus fades. If the bar is blue, that indicates your bonus will carry over to the next level. Inns in cities, as well as various outposts and settlements, are classified as sanctuaries. To maximize your experience earning potential, make a habit to always log out in one of these areas. Navigation. Press M on your keyboard, selecting the mini-map. Pressing M on your keyboard, selecting the mini-map, selecting map under travel from the main menu in the lower right-hand corner of your screen will bring up the area map. If a quest objective is located in the area, it will be indicated with a special icon. The location of quest objectives can also be confirmed by clicking the objective in the duty list. Are we done? Cool. To the Aetheryte. Nailed it. You attune to the Aetheryte. Hail, adventurer. Might you come at the behest of Miss Momody of the Quicksand? Who the hell are you? Nanabaru. Excellent. Which brings us to the matter of the attunement fee. That will be 100,000 gil, if you please, ma'am. I'll stab you. Apologies. I do so relish in the opportunity to make that jest. The look on your face was absolutely priceless. But the fact that you were so easily deceived suggests to me that you are unfamiliar with the use of Aetherites. Allow me to explain. Sure. These crystalline agglomerations tap into the ethereal energies and are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Perchance you have heard of return and teleport? These transportation spells make direct use of the Aetherites and their connections to the flow of the ether. Given that there is an Aetherite in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer with a mind to explore the realm may wish to seek out and attune herself to each and every one. But even if you have no intention of wandering beyond the Sultan's border, it would be prudent for you to attune yourself to any Aetherites you encounter from now on. I pray you found that informative. Should you wish to learn more about Aetherites and transportation magic, I should be happy to answer your questions. I love that sound. You attune to the Aetherite. You are now able to use the return spell. Okay. Return. The spell return can be used to instantly travel back to the Aetherite set as your home point. Casting the spell does not require any MP and can be accessed from the return under travel by selecting return under travel from the main menu. The sole limitation of the spell is that it can only be cast once every 15 minutes Earth time. Only one home point may be set at any time. To make an Aetherite your new home point, right-click on the crystal to bring up the Aetherite menu. Are you my home point? You are my home point. Cool. Step 1, done. To the Gladiators Guild. Lulutsu, Guild Receptionist. Welcome to the Gladiators Guild, friend. Tell me, are you new to the thrills of Mortal Kombat? Well, whether you are or not, you are new to us. If you would take your place in these hallowed halls, you must be willing to and ready to undergo the most rigorous training. You must endure cuts and bruises beyond counting, and it's not as far worse. And not far worse. I don't know what I'm reading at that point. A daunting prospect, I concede, but there is no other way if you mean to take to the Blood Sands one day. Why wouldn't you? The Colosseum is only the most celebrated place of public entertainment in all of the Da. Where else could a poor man amass a fortune so vast to one day allow him to claim a seat on the syndicate? Again with the assuming I want fortune. Ah, there is not an Uldan alive who is inspired by the rise of the self-made man. There is no truer embodiment of this than the gladiator who won riches and fame through his sword. Throughout its long and storied history, this guild has nurtured countless champions. Our training methods are second to none, and our members ever strive to develop new techniques. We truly desire glory, to fight and triumph. Miss the roar of 10,000 voices. This is where you belong, adventurer. Think of it. Think of your legacy. And if your soul stirs, join us. One of us. One of us. Oh, I get food. Ulutsu wishes to reaffirm your desire to join the Gladiators Guild. What will it be? Will you rise above the masses and inscribe your name in legend, or will you resign yourself to mediocrity and die in obscurity? And there's something in between. You just stab people every once in a while. A decision you shan't regret. One moment. Make way for Sienna Kritziar. Fresh meat coming through. Now then, before your enrollment can be considered complete, you must present yourself to the first sword, Myla. Seek her out and obtain her approval. Cool. Hello, Myla. How's it going? I like your armor. I had sweet armor once. I heard Lutsu. You're Sienna Kritziar. Tis a good start, or tis a good strong name. On behalf of the Gladiators Guild, allow me to welcome you. I am Myla, the guildmaster here. So you wish to study our arts. I presume you have your reasons for choosing the sword over all other weapons. Perhaps you think it's easiest to learn. A sword is simple, but to wield a blade is anything but simple. For every Colosseum champion to emerge from our ranks, there have been countless disappointments who fail to achieve greatness. Bear that in mind before you answer me, Sienna, for I do not ask this question lightly. Have you the strength to live by the sword, and if by your fate, die by it? I don't want to die. Do you have the strength to live by the sword? Sure do. Then welcome, gladiator, to your new home. Let's not waste time, shall we? I would gauge your aptitude for the sword. Go outside the gates of Ulda, and you'll find plenty of marmots, hornets, and shrews. Slay 3 of each and return here when finished. A simple task, but essential to your training nonetheless. Now, go. Sure, but I gotta go talk to somebody in the bazaar first. Where's the... It's over here. You. Okay, cool. You now have Ethernet access to the Gladiators Guild. You now have access to the Ethernet. Quick travel through the city can be achieved by simply placing your hand upon Ethernet shards. Ethernet. Attuning with the shard has granted you access to the city streets. Ethernet. The Ethernet can be used to travel quickly intercity for quick intercity travel. Cool. Alright, Cesaroga, you gotta hold on. I need to attune to this Ethernet shard. Score. Cesaroga. And you are, a newly come adventurer. Oh, but of course, yes, I am Cesaroga. What can I do for you? Oh, you would have me teach you the ways of the marketplace? Very wise. As for my fee, what, you expect me to do it for free? Surely you jest. My dear adventurer, when you ask an Uldan for a favor, you should at least try and make it worth his while. By judging your garb, I rather doubt you could afford my services, but the fact that you offer nothing is laughable. Here, I offer you a letter. How's that? Okay, first I want to do this. Some quests will require you to deliver items. If an NPC requires an item, an item request window will appear. Drag the items from your inventory or armory chest into the item request window and click hand over to complete that transaction. Items can also be added to the list request window by right-clicking them. Okie dokie. There you go. That's your payment. Oh, Mistress Momody instructed you to kick me out, did she? Consider yourself fortunate to have such an influential friends. I shall be brief, and you shall be attentive. You stand in the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, the busiest and most profitable marketplace in the Sultanate. Being advantageously situated in relation to other city-states, Uldan's markets have ever served as both literal and figurative centers of Eorzean commerce. All the great overland trade routes lead to our city, and the majority of our maritime trades between Villebrand and Aldenard pass through our ports. Because of this, countless companies and consortia have chosen Ulda as their base of operations. They see to it that this marketplace is awash with merchants and moneylenders day and night. Anything a man could ever desire can be purchased here, provided he has sufficient funds. Surely there is something you seek, adventurer. A deadlier sword, perhaps, or a shinier trinket. Whatever it is you want, the exchange will have it. To the north, you'll find merchants peddling armor and accessories, curatives, and crafting materials. To the south, you'll find weapons, tools, and an assortment of other useful items for sale. Seek out a particular merchant or browse to your heart's content. Do try to remain aloof should you find something that piques your interest. Decisions made in the heat of the moment are usually unwise, especially where coin is concerned. That is all the complimentary aid you shall receive from me, and far too much for my taste. My regards to Momody. Now off with you. Off with your head. Alright. Well, I'm here. I don't know if I can do anything here, though. I don't have the Etherite, or the Ethernet shard for the Adventurers Guild, so I'll just have to hoof it. Or paw it. Ethernet shard. Woot. Okay, Momody. I did the thing. I did the things. You told me to do multiple things, and I did all the multiple things. Hey, look. Garuda. How was your tour of the city, Sienna? Get lost, did you? Nope. Aye, well, Ulda's a big place with lots to see and do, but wandering around aimlessly don't pay the bills. If you're serious about making a living here, you'll need to remember where things are. So when you go exploring, explore like you've got a purpose, eh? Alright then. All that's left is for you to work hard, make money, and spend it here at the quicksand. Oh yeah. Combos. Melee-oriented classes such as Gladiator and Marauder can chain their weapon skills to deal additional damage or inflict additional enfeeblements to their targets. This is known as combos. Combos are not available to pugilists as this melee class employs a unique weapon skill chaining. If a weapon skill can be chained with another, it will become indicated in the weapon skill text under combo action. In the case of Vorpal Thrust to the left, if it is executed immediately after True Thrust, the potency will be increased. Some weapon skills must be delivered from a specific direction to maximize their damage. When a weapon skill can be changed into a combo, its hotbar icon will be outlined with a flashing yellow border. The border will fade if the weapon skill is not used within a certain amount of time. Learn which weapon skills chain together to maximize your battle efficiency. Okay. There you go. Alright, Momody of the Quicksand wants to introduce you to a certain someone at the Old Dispatch Yard. Well, youngin, how are you finding our fine old doll then? Got your bearings about you yet? I don't want to be in your free company. So, if so, mayhap you ventured beyond the city walls. Bustling streets of Ul'dah are one thing, but the wilds of Thanalan, that's another altogether. You know, a bloke might fancy speaking to you, and he you. The name of Papashon. You'll find him over at the Ul'dah Dispatch Yard. No doubt he'll have some work for you. The Dispatch Yard over in Central Thanalan. The Dispatch Yard's over in Central Thanalan. You just head out the door across the hall and you'll see the Gate of Nald staring right back at you. Pass through it and head east. You'll come upon it before long. There's dangers beyond the wall, though. More than I care to count. Nothing too terrible, mind you, but feisty enough to attack if you draw near. Don't say nobody cared enough to warn you. Okay. No, leave me alone. Yes. Great companies are independent player-operated organizations, not unlike guilds. While there are no restrictions on who may join a company, the players cannot belong to more than one free company at a time. Companies will advance in rank as their members earn company points by undertaking various duties around Eorzea. These tasks will also earn companies credits, which can be used as a currency to purchase various items. To form a company, a player must first draft a petition and then get 3 other players to sign it. These 3 players will become the founding members of the company. Cool. Ew. Okay. You. I win. Experience points. In the event of multiple solo players attacking the same target, the player who attacks first will always receive 100% of the experience points and the dropped items. The player who follows will be rewarded based on their contribution to the battle. If you see a fellow player in need of a hand, do not hesitate to lend yours. Finding items. You have an item. An item you have equipped is now bound to you and can no longer be traded or put up in sale in the markets. Most items can be sold or traded freely before they are used in battle, crafting, or gathering. This is true regardless of whether or not they have been equipped. However, performing one of these 3 actions after equipping a new piece of gear will bind the item to you, preventing future sale or trade to other players. NPC shops will still purchase bound items. Battle. Right-click on a target to switch to active mode and ready auto attack. Approach and face the target to start the battle. 2 rotating arrows will appear over the target you are currently attacking. Various actions such as spells and weapon skills can be performed by clicking the icons located in the hotbar on your screen. These actions can also be initiated using the shortcut keys indicated in the upper left-hand corner of each icon. Most actions require magic points to execute, in addition to having recast times of various links. Detailed information on an action can be viewed by mousing over its icon. Disciples of Magic and Disciples of War who specialize in range attacks, such as archers, are best suited at finding their target from a distance. The range and radius of an attack can also be confirmed in the help window. Achievements. Congratulations, you have just received your first achievement. Achievements can be earned by reaching certain milestones during your adventures in Eorzea, and there are achievements for just about everything, from leveling classes to uncovering locations, to defeating enemies and earning gil. There are also rewards granted upon attaining certain achievements. Some of these, which include rare items and armor, others include titles, which can be added to your display name to show your greatness. Okie dokie. Murder spree. Okay. Snapping shrews are over here. Yeah, gotta get close enough. Ah, you're a little stronger. I can't get you in 2 hits. There we go. And since I'm right here, might as well talk to you. Oh, here, up above. There we go. Papa Sean. Well, you certainly look the part of an adventurer, my friend. Might you be the good soul Momody advised me to expect? I am Papa Sean, the station master of this humble dispatch yard. An empty title, I assure you. I'm truly no more than a tired old Lalafell passing his final years in quiet and solitude. Well, no, there have been plenty of both these last 5 years since the calamity struck. The devastation was vast. Yet, now true Eldons work together, doing all in our power to rebuild what was laid to ruin. By sweat of our brows and love to our home, we have built Ul'dah to the grandeur and majesty you see today. The railways which run through the dispatch yard, too, were born of the noble efforts of great many souls. There is still much work to be done. The wounds left by the calamity run deep. Isolated areas run beyond our supply remain. Sorry for the bleeping. I'm going to try to figure that out. Anyway. Isolated areas beyond our lines of supplies remain, and there are places yet wanting for relief and restoration. Ul'dah needs the aid of you and your brethren, my friend. In fact, never has our need been more dire. Which brings me to the point. I suppose I do believe you have some work. May have some work suited to one of your abilities. I'll take money. Thank you. Station Master Papa Jean has a simple task for a fledgling adventurer. Since you've come all this way, perhaps you can perform an errand for me. It just so happens a number of sentries have been sent to guard the area. A dispatch to the dispatch yard, as it were. They have long been away from the shade and feather beds of the city. The hot days and cold nights can play hells on the mind and body out. It isn't much, but go give them some twilight pretzels, would you? I find comfort food always helps when I'm killing myself. Trigger warning, damn. Gonna give some pretzels out. You want a pretzel? Anti-suicide pretzel? One pretzel for you. Western front clear. Eastern front clear. Have a pretzel. For me, from Papa John, a twilight pretzel, my favorite. How did he know? I can't fight on an empty stomach now, can I? Actually, I can't fight on any stomach. I suppose you could say I have no stomach for fighting. Okie dokie. Next. That's not the button I wanted. That's also not the button I wanted. Why is my map key not working? Oh, you're all the way up there. How do I get up there? I think I gotta go around. Serious Sultan Sword. Would you like a pretzel? I have a pretzel for you. Oh, madam, I'm going to have to ask you to put the pretzel on the ground and place your hands above your head. How'd you know I was giving you a pretzel? State your name and business. A twilight pretzel from Papa Sean? By the gods, forgive me. You could say this new post has my nerves in a twist. I'm terribly sorry for that. Yes, well, you may rest assured that the dispatch yard is safe for as long as I stand watch. Please give Papa Sean my thanks and tell him that I only wish to repay the favor. Okie dokie. Now, why did the map? Okay, there's the map. I don't know what button I was pressing. Here we're gonna sprint. La-di-da-di-da. You're a weird looking tree. Servile Sultan's Sword. "12 save me. Scorching days, freezing nights. This post will be the end of me." Think a pretzel will help? A twilight pretzel? Don't mind if I do. Ah, now that's refreshing, goddamn pretzel. I feel reborn. Happy to help? Question mark? Almost jumped right off the edge there. Papa Sean, you've returned. With a deal fewer pretzels, I see. Tell me, how far are Sultan Sword sentries? Did they have anything to report? Anything at all? What? Nothing? Are you sure? Oh dear. Take this for your troubles, then, and stay a moment. There is more I would ask of you. Okie dokie. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna run back to a little dot real quick. Level 35, Brass Blade. Yeah, you keep those level 2 marmots out of here. That guy's name threw me off. Alright, to the Gladiators Guild. Welcome back, Sienna. I take it you dispatched the beast, and with ease. Rest assured there will be far greater challenges to come. If you wish to master the sword, you must test yourself against a wide variety of foes. To this end, I present to you this hunting log. It contains information on creatures ideal for a gladiator in training. You will doubtless gain a valuable experience should you seek out and slay them. It is only with such practice that you will recognize and eliminate the deficiencies in your technique. Your training under me shall continue once the haft sits snugly in your hand, though you cannot imagine holding aught else. Until then, Sienna. Next gladiator quest will be available from Milo upon reaching level 5. I got food. Hunting log. The hunting log is a record of your completion of tasks involving the slaying of certain creatures. By completing these tasks, you will earn rewards and unlock new challenges. The log can be accessed via logs found in the main menu or by pressing H on your keyboard. Once the log is open, select a class and difficulty to review the available challenges for that rank. Each challenge is marked with a class name and number, such as Lancer 01. Below that name and number you will find the target, as well as how many of the target you must defeat. Hovering over the target name will display one of the areas in which the target can be located. Targets indicated in your hunting log will have a special icon above their display name, making it easier to locate the creatures. Cool. Alright. So that's all the time I have right now. I'll be coming back to this shortly. Final Fantasy is a game I really love, so there will be plenty of it to come. But for now, I bid you adieu.